Hello and welcome to Fusion Fundamentals with me, MJ. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at how to make something like a low poly panel. So it's kind of like a flat panel and it's got this low poly texture to it. We'll do a video next week on what we can do with that to make something else look cool. But before we get into the video, if you enjoy the videos I make, there's a Udemy course I created, the Complete Beginner's Guide to Fusion 360. A lot of great content on there that's not on my YouTube channel, so have a look down in the description and you'll see a link with a discount coupon code. Let's get into today's video. So what's really great about this one is you can't really get it wrong. It's going to be very quick and you can play around with it, kind of get whatever you want. I'm going to start this one off by creating a sketch on the top plane, and I'm going to push R for rectangle, and let's just go 100 by 150. So it's 100 by 150 millimeters. And what's nice about this one is it's quick and easy and you can't really get it wrong. It's completely up to you how you want it to be. So we're going to do some lines now. So L. All we're doing here is just making some triangles, and these triangles are going to be extruded at a later stage, and then we'll have these sort of weird low poly looking sections. It doesn't have to be a triangle, can do some rectangles or whatever, but try get in some bigger sections along with a bunch of smaller ones. Make it a bit random. You can see there's quite a few going on there. Now I'm going to leave it at that and finish sketch. So now we've got all these closed profiles, and we're going to do some extrudes. So I'm going to push E for extrude. First I'm going to select everything so that I can extrude in one direction. We'll go -5, and then let's turn our sketch back on. We'll go E. We'll extrude this up, let's say 10 mils, but we want that low poly look, so we're going to turn this. You see, if I put it that direction it goes out, but if I turn it in enough it'll get to a point where the points meet. So there we've got our first sort of facet of that drawing. It should be a join, so there we've still got one body. E, do the next one again, 10 millimeters, and we just keep doing that. So everyone I'm setting to 10 mils, and I'll just keep dragging that until the points meet in the middle. You can leave it a bit open and have a kind of flat part, but I'm going for that low poly look. So I'm going to repeat this step with all of them, and maybe we can try 3D print it when we're done. So if you missed those first two, it's E for extrude. We'll select one. I'll pick this one. I've pushed them all up 10 millimeters, and this we can change our extrude angle. I'm going to turn this in up until the point where all the lines meet up at a central point there. So I'm going to fast forward through the rest of these, and because it's basically the same thing for every one. So you can see this one I didn't quite get the right angle. That one was a bit big. So what I'm going to do is just going to go back into the sketch here, double click on it, and break this into two pieces. Now this extrude, let me turn this on, is only going to be, actually let's just delete this extrude and make sure our sketch is on. See if it'll work this time. There we go. Last one. This angle is not great. It's not a fan of that angle. Anyway, close enough. I don't really like that. I must fix it. So let's try cut that in half again. So I'll delete this and go into the sketch. I think it's because of this weird angle there. Let's drag that there, see what happens. Now let's try again. 10. Nope, it's not doing what I wanted. I'm clicking the wrong stuff. Anyway, 10 millimeters. We'll get our angle there. There we go. And we've got it. Let's turn off our sketches. I think I'm going to throw this on the 3D printer and see how it turns out. So there we go. That's what it looks like with it 3D printed. It's pretty cool. Yeah, fun little design. You could use this for some decorating, making some, I don't know, cool panels. It'd be nice if it's a lot bigger. But anyway, now you know how to do it. Till next time, bye.